Soldier Boy tell.
All troops deployed. All troops deployed. First blood. Double kill. First blood.
Adventure's waiting for us! Let's go for a walk! Catch my dog! To me, fun is all that matters!
Sniper ready. Give me a target. You won't even know I've missed.
You will all become my slaves! Die for me!
Every new day is worth celebrating in this cursed land. One day, the flowers will bloom again.
Sand rises when I give the word. Beware of the quicksands.
Do you know the flower language of Matthiola Incana? I thought you were very lonely. There are hundreds of monsters living in my umbrella.
Let me clear the way for my master.
I don't want to lose to that snot-nosed shadow.
The stars are my beacon!
Only the fearless heart can soar to the heavens.
Payback time.
My magic flows as freely as the winds.
Fight along with my blade.
Feel the heat of the inferno.
Kikikata, the strings of my puppet got tangled up. Can you help me with that?
No one can escape my iron fist.
Look at me, I put a face on. Wow! Look at me, I put a show on when I go.
When I was a little boy and told people I was going to be a comedian, everyone laughed at me. Well, no one's laughing now. My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? Are you having any negative thoughts? All I have are negative thoughts. Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there? I used to think that my life was a tragedy, but now I realize it's a comedy. When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
All troops deployed. All troops deployed. First blood. Double kill.
Chocolate never hurts. Like one? They're cocoa beetles from Zanzibar.
I want to be with my real mom and dad. I want you to let me go.
Is that any way to talk to your mother?
You aren't my mother.
Apologize at once, Coraline.
No.
I'll give you to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3!
Ow! What are you doing? Ow, that hurts!
You may come out when you've learned to be a loving daughter.
Clack.
Go.
Shall we have breakfast together?
You only have about 13 minutes from the warning to the arrival of a tornado. Keep that in mind as you watch this. In 2017, a woman living in Oklahoma heard the eerie tornado siren going off outside her car, and she started filming. Instead of stopping at a nearby shelter, she decides to gun it home because she's only 10 minutes away. But by the time she was about to turn onto her street, the sky had turned totally black, and she started to panic that she wasn't going to get home in time. She finally makes it to her parking garage that's now totally pitch black, and she starts running for her door, and as she's running, she's filming.
I tried to scream, but my head was underwater. They called me weak, like I'm not just somebody's daughter.
Don't you understand? You're the other woman.
No! You're married to me! She's the other woman!
She's got a point.
And I thought this was all going so well!
Look, I'm sorry, but this just can't work.
Why not? It's my eye, isn't it?
No, Your eye is lovely. It's under different circumstances, well, who knows? But we're just too different. I mean, you're dead.
You should have thought about that before you asked me to marry you.
Why can't you understand? It was a mistake. I would never marry you.
These strangest unsolved mysteries from each state. Today we have Arkansas. On August 23rd, 1987, Kevin Ives and Don Henry both went hunting together in a wooded area. They were near some train tracks, which was also very close to Don's house in Bryant, Arkansas. A train was making its usual night run to Little Rock when the engineer noticed something very strange. There were two boys lying on the train tracks, but despite all of the honking, they wouldn't get up or even move a muscle, and so he tried to emergency brake, but it didn't work and he ended up hitting them and killing them. A medical examiner determined that they were really high and they had smoked about 20 joints. But when both of these boys' families were told that, they didn't believe it. When they were killed, they were covered in light green tarp with Don's rifle next to them on the ground. Don's family said that he would have never left his rifle on the ground to get scratched, and that no matter how high they were, they would have woken up to all of the honking and the noise. Kevin's family hired a private investigator, and every time he would try to talk to the cops, they'd be so unwilling and resistant to talk to him. A different autopsy was conducted, and it turns out they only smoked 1 to 3 joints, and they were dead before they were even hit.
Es por esto que nunca debes abrirle la puerta a un desconocido. En el 2013, una mujer deja salir a su perro para hacer sus necesidades antes de ir a dormir. Después de solo unos minutos empezó a escuchar arañazos en su puerta, el sonido típico que hacía su perro al querer entrar, pero parece muy pronto para que ya haya terminado con sus necesidades, así que decide asomarse por la mirilla, para asegurarse que realmente sea su perro. Pero lo que ve es aterrador. Un hombre de apariencia horripilante se encuentra justo fuera de su puerta observando intensamente la manija, esperando a que gire para abrirse. Mientras ella ve con horror, él empieza a arañar la puerta desesperadamente, sin dejar de mirar la manija. Se aguanta las ganas de gritar y recuerda que su perro sigue afuera, así que va a observar una ventana, pero no lo ve por ningún lado. Regresa a la puerta a ver si el hombre se movió, pero no es así. Él sigue observando directamente la manija, ahora con la boca abierta, y al ver que nadie abre, decide irse. Cuando su perro regresa, ella nota que su correa fue cortada, lo que significa que él tenía un cuchillo.
Sally, I need your help more than anyone's.
You certainly do, Jack. I had the most terrible vision.
That's splendid.
No, it was about your Christmas. There was smoke and fire.
That's not my Christmas. My Christmas is filled with laughter and joy and this. My Sandy Claus outfit. I want you to make it.
Jack, please listen to me. It's going to be a disaster.
How could it be? Just follow the pattern. This part's red. The trim is white.
It's a mistake, Jack.
Now don't be modest. Who else is clever enough to make my Sandy Claus outfit? Next! I have every confidence in you.
But it seems wrong to me. Very wrong.
Un vato me dijo cuando respondí un comentario así: Güey, ¿para qué haces esos videos ni que tuvieras 1 millón de seguidores? güey, le estoy echando ganas, algún día voy a tener 1 millón. Es más, si tú estás viendo esto, sígueme porque algún día vamos a llegar a ese millón.